In this video, I'm going to show you the 7 different ways I use ChatGPT to help me grow my YouTube channel. Because growing a channel on your own is hard, and sometimes it feels like there's a million different things you need to do on top of actually making videos. So hopefully this will make everything feel so much easier for you. Let's get into it. Okay, so the very first one we're going to cover is thumbnails. Now, what do I mean by thumbnails? Because I don't mean thumbnail generation. What I mean is thumbnail ratings, because as I've told you millions of times before, thumbnails are one of the most important parts of your entire video. So what we're going to want to do is, especially if you're like a small or a solo creator and you don't really have a big network of other like-minded YouTubers, or you've got a faceless channel and you don't really want to tell your friends about your channel, we actually need to get some feedback, because feedback on our thumbnails really help us to create the best thumbnails possible. Now, ChatGPT is actually really good at creating and giving this feedback. So what you're going to want to do is have a prompt something like this. So I'm a YouTuber in the specific niche. These are my thumbnail concepts for a video titled X. Please act as a YouTube growth coach and give me brutally honest feedback. Rate the thumbnail out of 10 for clickability, suggest improvements, and provide free alternative text or headline ideas that might increase click-through rate. Also, tell me what my competitors in my niche are doing with my thumbnails that I should learn from. So this is a really solid prompt. And if you want to copy it, please just feel free to pause the video and write it down yourself. Now, what you need to do is obviously I've just put in quickly my actual niche and then what the video title is going to be. And then of course, just upload the 3 different thumbnail ideas you already have, and it's going to give us some really good feedback. So now I've just uploaded these 3 thumbnails. I've given it my niche and what my video is going to be titled. This is actually from my previous video, 6 signs you're about to blow up on YouTube. So it's going to be good to see what ChatGPT actually gives me this time. So if we just click enter. So as you can see here, thumbnail analysis, thumbnail 1, tweet style, which is that's this tweet, which I did. It says, relatable message, 1 video weighs a strong hook, highlighted text in yellow draws eye, clean and clear. Weaknesses, however, the tweet look is starting to feel overused in the niche. That's probably true, to be honest. Viewers may scroll past thinking it's too generic. There's too much text. Emotion, your face is neutral. A little bit more of energy or intrigue would increase clickability. Like, this is really good information I can take away with me and then recreate the thumbnails in a better way. And then we have thumbnail number 2. So this is this one here. It's got me on the side, you're here, and then a dot, which is actually the one I went for with this video. The strengths are extremely relevant for YouTube growth. You're here with the arrow and dot instantly puts the viewer in the story, and then clean and bold headline. Yep, fine. And weaknesses, white text could pop harder against a black background. Your pose is neutral again. A motivational expression would add more emotion, and then graph background looks a bit generic. So yeah, I guess that's true. I have seen a lot of these graph backgrounds. So there you have it. There's a really good breakdown of each thumbnail I've given to ChatGPT, and it's given me such good feedback on things to improve, things that feel generic and things that feel like overused, which is quite cool. So I would always suggest that if you're struggling with your thumbnails and you don't want to go and show your friends or your family, or you don't have a big network, just go to ChatGPT, use this script, put your thumbnails in there, and it's going to give you some solid, really valuable information. So give that one a try. So the next really cool trick that you probably have never heard of or even considered is using ChatGPT to amend and update your video transcripts. So here I'm in my algorithm video. This did quite well. It got, let's say, just over 250,000 views. And it's all about the YouTube algorithm. So the keyword here is algorithm, or YouTube algorithm. And then down here, what you'll see is this languages tab here. So we're going to click onto languages, and then we're going to go on edit subtitles. Once you click edit subtitles, this will come up here. And basically this here is the entire transcript of every word I said in this video. I didn't upload this, YouTube did. So when you upload your video into YouTube, YouTube will scan all the visuals, but it will also scan every single word you've said in the video and provide us transcript. So now, it's funny because YouTube analyzes videos in separate ways. It analyzes videos when it comes to titles, thumbnails, and SEO, but it also analyzes videos for the words you say in the video. So all of this data here also adds to your overall YouTube SEO discoverability. Now, especially when it comes to heavy keyword-driven videos like the YouTube algorithm, I want to appear in search results for people searching the algorithm. Now, the words I say in this video are going to be analyzed and used for the algorithm to push this video on the algorithm, if that makes sense. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to need to make sure that this entire transcript is foolproof, there's no spelling errors, and that when I do use the word algorithm, the transcript is picked up properly. So I'm going to want you to do is copy this here, go to ChatGPT, paste it in here, and then I'm going to show you a prompt that I use to always make sure that these transcripts are completely done. There's no errors, there's no misspellings, and it's foolproof. So this is a prompt I use. Here is the video transcript copied below. Please read it carefully, correct spelling, grammar, and punctuation errors, and adjust any words that YouTube's auto transcription may have misheard. Do not alter the text in any other way, but please make sure the keywords like, let's copy this here, YouTube algorithm are correctly included where relevant. Provide the corrected transcript. So now all it's going to do is just correct everything I've told it to do, but it's not going to edit the actual transcript because we need to make sure it's perfectly aligned with when I say these words. You're then going to want to copy this like this, just like so, easily done. And then copy, go to your original video, delete this, and then paste it in here, and then publish. So now every single word in this new transcript is completely fine. There's no misspells, there's no errors. So give that one a go. Just go through all of your old videos and just make sure the transcript is properly done. Now, one of the coolest things about ChatGPT is that it can literally help with everything from writing scripts to generating titles to planning out an entire YouTube strategy. But here's the thing. Everything you do online leaves a footprint, and the more tools you use, the more accounts you create, and the more data you're putting out there, the bigger your online footprint becomes. And what a lot of people don't realize is that your personal data isn't just floating around harmlessly, it's actually being scooped up by shady companies called data brokers. Now, these guys collect things like your phone number, your home address, bank details sometimes, browsing habits, and even how long you spend on certain websites. And then they package all of that up and sell it to people like advertisers, telemarketers, and sometimes people that you really don't want having your personal information. And as YouTubers, we already put ourselves out there more than most people. With public emails, brand deals, social links, memberships, everything. Pair all that with all the tools we use as well, whether it's ChatGPT, scheduling software, or analytics platforms, and our digital footprints grows much faster than we realize, which means it's much easier for your personal information to slip into the wrong hands. That's where Incogni comes in. Think of Incogni as your digital bodyguard. Once you sign up to them, they automatically contact all of those data brokers on your behalf and literally force them to delete all of your information by law. And they don't just do it once, they keep working for you every single month, removing your personal data again and again and again as it pops up on like new databases. It takes literally just a couple of minutes to set up, and honestly, it's given me peace of mind knowing that whilst I'm busy creating content and videos and using tools like ChatGPT to grow my channel, Incogni is quietly working in the background to protect all of my personal data. So if you're serious about protecting your online presence, I highly recommend checking them out. Use my link in the description below and use code CREATOR for 60% off an annual plan. Take your personal data back now with Incogni. Okay, so the third way I use ChatGPT to help me grow my YouTube channel is titles. Now, just like thumbnails, titles are super important. And I always personally recommend that you think of at least 10 different titles for one single video. Now, I know a lot of you guys do struggle with title generation, and this is where ChatGPT can really be super helpful. So what we're going to want to do is this script here. I'm making a YouTube video about, and this is where you describe the YouTube video. Now, the more description you give here, the better. I've only just done a small one, which you can see highlighted in blue, just for the example of this video. And then the first rough title I have, if your shorts get under 1,000 views, do this. So this is where you input the first rough title you've been playing around with and you've been thinking about. You need at least one, guys. Like, you can't just rely on ChatGPT to give you all of them. You kind of want to have like a foundation that ChatGPT can build upon. So that's where you put your first rough title. If you have more than one rough titles, please put it in there, just like add them separately. And then you're going to want to describe your target audience. Then please generate 10 click-worthy, SEO-friendly YouTube titles that balance curiosity, clarity, and keyword relevance. but also maximize clickability. Then the interesting bit here is rate each title out of 10 for clickability, explaining why or why it doesn't work. Highlight the top 3 titles that would most likely drive clicks and views. We also want to use ChatGPT to rate them in a way that shows the top 3 most clickable titles. So here we have. So obviously the one I did first was if your shorts get under 1,000 views, do this. So if your YouTube shorts get under 1,000 views, watch this. Struggling to get views on YouTube shorts, do this now. And as you can see, guys, look, it's kind of like rating them as it goes through. So 9.5 out of 10, 8 out of 10. And then down here, we're going to get the top 3 best titles for clicks and views. So top one, it says, is why your YouTube shorts get 0 views and how to fix it. It's just a great way to get a second opinion and some ratings on your title ideas. But just give it a go. I promise you it will help massively with your YouTube title generation. Okay, so the next method that I use for ChatGPT to grow my channel is SEO and descriptions. Now, these descriptions here, I do all of mine using ChatGPT. I never write them myself, and it's super, super easy. Now, I have seen a few YouTube gurus floating around saying that descriptions don't matter and you shouldn't waste your time with them. But I think that's completely false. I always use descriptions, and I personally think it's just a great little way to include some SEO and to help your video become more discoverable. And if you're a small YouTuber and you're struggling to get views and you're not getting many subscribers, you need to do all you can to get your video seen. So I would always recommend your descriptions. Now, the way I do this is this. Let's start a new chat. This is the typical script I use. So I'm a YouTube growth guru and I make YouTube videos on teaching people how to grow on YouTube. My next video is titled, I need you to please help me with the description of this video. The description needs to be full of keywords and SEO to help get my video pushed in front of the right people and rank highly. So this is who I'm targeting. This is my video title, and this is what I want it to do. My script is below for more information on the actual video. So that is a prompt, and then I will always include the script of my actual video to give ChatGPT enough information about the video itself. So I've just pasted the script in here. Again, guys, if you do want to copy this prompt, literally just pause this video and write it down. If I click enter, it's now going to give me, here's a strong SEO rich description in one paragraph that will help you rank your video and attract new small YouTubers looking to grow. And all I've got to do, guys, is copy this and input it into here. All done. It literally took me less than 2 minutes to do. And I promise you, I do this with every single video, and I would suggest you do too. Okay, then the next way I use ChatGPT is for these things here. So these are obviously the hashtags. And down here, we also have your tags. Now, I know a lot of people say, again, that tags don't really matter too much. And in the grand scheme of things, they don't. But like I said before, if you're struggling to grow and you're not getting many views, you need to do everything you can to help yourself grow. And this includes hashtags and tags. Now, I will be honest, hashtags do actually matter a lot more than tags. Tags are kind of secondary. They don't matter too much, but I always include them. Every single video I ever post will always include tags. Now, a really quick way to do this is by using ChatGPT. So this is the prompt I use. I'm uploading a YouTube video title. So this is where I include the title of the video, which is this one here. And then the topic is about how to grow on YouTube. So obviously always include the video topic. The more the information you can give, the better, guys. And then my audience is small and new YouTubers looking to grow. Again, the more information you can give about the audience you're looking to target, the better the answer you'll get. Now, please give me 1, a list of 20 best keyword rich tags to use. Number 2, a list of 15 SEO optimized hashtags. And number 3, a quick summary of which keywords are most competitive versus easiest to rank for in my niche. Because obviously we want the best keywords possible, but if there's too much competition for one keyword, then maybe we can look at another keyword there's not so much competition in, and vice versa. So here is 20 keyword rich tags. So how to blow up on YouTube, grow your channel fast, YouTube growth tips in 2025. Great. And then down here we have the hashtags, YouTube growth, grow on YouTube, YouTube tips, small YouTuber. And it's funny because look, I've got the same thing, how to grow on YouTube, YouTube growth, YouTube tips, how to get more views and all that stuff. So it does push out some really good answers here. And then number 3, we have keyword competition breakdown. So the easiest to rank for, we got signs you'll blow up on YouTube, YouTube growth motivation, signs your YouTube channel will succeed. So these are very specific to this actual video. And then we've got medium competition and most competitive. So these ones are the ones that are good but they've got the most competition on YouTube currently. So you can include them, but just be wary that there's also thousands or millions of other videos that also include these kind of keywords. Whereas on the other hand, there's not as much competition for these. So just consider that and just make sure that when you do come to do your actual hashtags and your tags down here, they are full of a mixture of all of these. And again, it's really, really useful. If you do want to copy this, just pause the video, write it down, and it's right there for you. All right, so the next one is quite an interesting one, and it's something that I've been doing a lot lately. So here you can see my kind of community tab. I've got a ton of different polls that all of you guys vote on, and it's just a great way to interact with you through thought-provoking, provocative questions where I kind of gather some data about you guys, but I also make it fun. So what's your current subscriber count? 14,000 of you voted. 80% of people had less than 1,000. And then up here, how do you feel when your last video fails? Are you motivated? Are you frustrated, confused, blah, blah, blah. And then I did another one here, which was yesterday. If you could get one of these guaranteed, which one would you choose? Either 5 million views in your next video, 100,000 new subscribers instantly, or $10,000 from YouTube overnight. But what I'm actually alluding to here is community engagement is really, really hot right now. You can post out as many videos as you want, but you also need to actually engage with your community overall. And this is a great way to do it. It's fun, it's quick, it's easy. Now, all of these polls here, I actually use from inspiration from ChatGPT. I get it to help me do them. And this is what I do here. So I am in the YouTube growth niche where I teach people how to grow on YouTube. I want to post a poll on my community tab to engage with my audience. I want this poll to be as thought-provoking and as possible. These should be able to engage a large audience. The poll questions have a total of 4 answers. So let's have a look what it's going to give us. What do you think matters the most for getting views on YouTube? Is it title and thumbnail? Is it topic idea? Is it video quality? Audience retention? What's the hardest part about growing on YouTube? Is it thinking about ideas, making good thumbnails, editing videos, and staying consistent? So now I've got 10 really cool polls that I know you guys are going to love. So all I would do is copy these, put them in a Word document, and then every day or every other day, I will post out a new poll and get a ton of new community engagement. And it's a really good way of doing it. But not only that, another way of engaging with your community is through pinned comments. So most of the time, guys, I will always, when I do a new video, I will have a pinned comment here. Now, if I'm promoting my own courses or another AI tool, for example, I will usually have that link here. However, if you're not yet in a position where you're doing brand promotions, what you can do is instead of using this kind of style, you could do a pinned comment that sparks some sort of conversation. So for this one, what I would do is this. I'm in the YouTube growth niche where I teach people how to grow on YouTube. I want to post a pinned comment on my latest video to engage with my audience. I want this comment to be able to spark a conversation and garner answers from all viewers. This needs to stay true to my niche, of course. The video is titled 14 Things You Must Do After Uploading a Video. The target audience is small YouTubers who are looking to grow and get views on YouTube, blah, blah, blah. They are seeking tips, blah, 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 just a bit more information about my audience. Please suggest 5 different pinned comment ideas. So what this is going to do now is going to give me 5 really cool ideas. So out of the 14 tips I shared, which one do you think would make the biggest difference for your channel right now? Number 2, what's the hardest part for you after uploading a video? Is it writing the description, the thumbnail, or promoting it? So what this does, guys, is basically if I copy this and then paste it to the pinned comment, as soon as someone watches the video and scrolls down to the comments, they're going to see this question and they're going to be compelled to answer. Now, the more people that do look at that question and answer and comment, the more comments you get. The more comments you get, the better your engagement. The better your engagement, the more views you get overall. You want tons of people to comment as much as possible on your videos, guys. Trust me, it's one of the best things. I get loads of comments on all of my videos purely from doing things like this. And again, it just shows the algorithm that people are really engaging with me and love my videos. And it boosts me and gives me more exposure and more views overall. It's like a positive kind of chain reaction. So give that one a go. Look, guys, to be honest, if you're struggling to get views on YouTube or grow your channel, investing in a YouTube growth course could be one of the best investments you'll ever make. Every single one of the successful creators you see on YouTube, including me, will at some point have bought an online course or paid for some sort of coaching. And the reality is, learning from people who have already figured it out is the biggest cheat code to success on YouTube. And as you'll know by now, I've just released the YouTube Wealth Academy. I've been building this entire course over the last 12 months, and I've condensed every single thing I've ever learned about YouTube in one affordable academy. Right now, you can get $100 off using code 24hours. The link is in the description below. We would love to have you in the community. If not, YouTube thinks that this video on screen right now is apparently the best match for you. So go and give it a watch. See you on the inside.